MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Sean Newcomb gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And, boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Ball even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Stroman comes set. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Now that's popped up. Riley waits on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average entering play at a cool .330, 10 home runs and 25 driven in. The 0-1.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Count is 1-2 now. Freeman is over to take a look. The 1-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hard hit towards center. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready. Here's the first offering. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley. Stroman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Jake Marisnick.
Now the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Marcus Stroman. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
The pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Driven to right field and deep. Ranging back is Nimmo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Acuna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and a strike. McNeil is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Swanson has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. And I try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freeman.
first offering on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and that's the first out. Michael Wacha comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Michael Wacha.
Marcell Ozuna will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set. Here it comes.
Come on, that's out.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pause, now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One and two, here it comes. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson. He drew a walk his first time up. Wacha comes set. Here's the pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Ball at inside.
Tyler Flowers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Freeman is on his way home. The throw is wild and it gets away. Throw to second and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate one. We played 4 full. Braves lead this one 1-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 40.
All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Wilson Ramos. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
One-oh count. Here it is. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound.
Mark Melanson.
In now, J.D. Davis. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. So far this season, Marisnick is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Down and away, ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They're down 1-0. In now, Tyler Flowers.
Leading up for the Braves, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's 6 out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
So striding forward now, Austin Riley. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hits this one hard the other way. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Conforto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. This one sensed low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. First and second now, one man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Two men are on with two men out. Grounded to first. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Shane Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cano is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And the payoff pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Over to Albies. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
All even now, 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. It remains 1-0. Jeurys Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Jeurys Familia.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Freddie Freeman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Runners off for second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're up 1-0. A.J. Minter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, A.J.
Digging in once again, Jeff McNeil. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch.
Aye.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-1 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuna coming in. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
29, Brad Brock.
Ready now, Tyler Flowers. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Tyler Flowers.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Flowers retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Echeverria will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Echeverria.
A high fastball is in there. In his career, Echeverria brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And there's ball 2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
The 2-0 on the way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Settling in now, J.D. Davis. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Come on, dude, what are you looking at?
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Three and 1. Here it is. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2 and 1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3 and 1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2 and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
Inside ball 3.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Chris Martin is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Ahmed Rosario will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch. Popped up. Freeman is under it near the mound, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Looking at his career totals, Nimmo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Mets leave him loaded. They trail it here 2-0. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Acuna digs in now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And that's in there, 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Tyler Flowers, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2 pitch.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Belted high and deep into right center. Marisnick going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
So stepping in, Austin Riley. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Atlanta. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Will Smith. Now catching.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. That's by him for strike 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. No one out with a runner at second. And there's ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is a called strike on the changeup.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set, and the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. At the plate, J.D. Davis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Mark Melanson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Marcus Stroman couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Will Smith earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mark Melanson. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. His record is now 5-5.